Welcome to Central Valley Today, everyone. I'm Alex Delgado. Steph is on assignment. I appreciate you being here on this misty Thursday afternoon, though right now some of you might be experiencing some severe sniffles. But where do you turn when you can't book an appointment without waiting for days, even weeks? Well, that's where Premium Urgent Care comes in to help us out during this cough, cold, and flu season. Here with more on their services and this crazy flu season is Medical Director Dr. Eric Green. Doctor, thanks so much for being here.
Thanks,
Flu season, is it in full swing right now?
Yes, and it's starting up, yeah.
It is?
Yep.
Okay, so is it going to be bad this year?
That's the predictions. I think it's going to be pretty bad. So
Who should be getting a flu shot?
pretty much everyone, you know, mostly when you think about the flu, it's one of those ones where the flu shot may not help you completely, but it'll at least lessen the symptoms.
Okay, well, I'm glad you said that. Because, go ahead.
So for most people, it'll kind of ease the symptoms a little bit, and they'll feel a little bit better and get through it quicker.
Can they get the flu from a flu shot?
Well, you can get symptoms from the flu shot, but it's not truly like you're getting the flu from it.
Okay. How do you know the difference between a cold and the flu? What are the symptoms of each?
The cold is mostly sniffles. You usually get a cough with it. Most of the time you don't get a fever. With the flu, it's more body aches. It's more, you know, other symptoms.
Muscle aches, that kind of thing. So let's say like my son today woke up and he felt a little sore and maybe not feeling so good. A fever last night. Do I not take him to school today? I mean, I didn't, but when should parents not take their kids to school?
Usually the first signs of any kind of sickness, especially with fever, you want to kind of keep them home and keep them away from other kids, because what happens is it'll spread quickly through like a classroom and things like that. So if you have any inkling of a sickness coming on, it's probably a good idea to just maybe keep them home, especially if there's fever there. Okay,
so as a first sign of fever, keep them home. So I've got to ask, because a lot of people get the sniffles and then say it's allergies. Even though right now I'm sure the air is a little cleaner than normal because of the rain, but what's the difference between allergies and cold and flu symptoms?
They're pretty similar. You can have cough, cold symptoms with allergies. It's really hard to tell because the body only does a couple of things. When it wants to get something out, whether it's pollen or it's a virus, it'll just do the same things, make your nose run, make you cough, and those type of things. So there's some similarities in the symptoms.
Should we try allergy medication first before we try cold and flu medications?
It just depends. Like there's some of the cold and flu medicine is actually the same stuff you use for allergies.
No kidding. Okay, that's interesting. All right, so a lot of people get the flu really bad, especially maybe little children. We run to the ER. Should we be doing that, or should we instead go to an urgent care like yourself? And what's the difference?
So for us, the main difference is, you know, for these type of symptoms, we can actually evaluate you first and then say, hey, you're too bad, go to the ER, and those type of things when it comes to that. If there's problems with hydration and things like that, even doing IVs, we can actually do some of that stuff in the office and kind of get you in a better state, and then decide, hey, this person isn't well enough to go home, and now you should go to the ER. Otherwise, we can kind of handle most of those kind of issues and differentiate. But
at Premium Urgent Care, patients do see doctors like yourself?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. And I know you also provide TB tests, right? Sports physicals, which are very important. What other services can people expect?
We do DOT physicals. We do pre-employment physicals, those kind of things, and just normal run-of-the-mill.
Is there anything that you do not treat?
Most of the stuff we don't treat is kind of the critical things that, like chest chest pain, or if you think you're having a heart attack or think you're having some type of stroke or something like that, we won't.
Okay, just call 911 if that's
Call
the case.
911, or
Yeah.
if you're headed to the urgent care, if you think you're having a stroke, just go straight to the ER, because more than likely, if you get to our office, we'll probably have you in an ambulance by the end of the visit.
Now, this is a question I'm sure a lot of people are thinking. Do urgent cares like Premium take insurance?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
We take all types of insurance. We take Medi-Cal, we take Calviva, we take LaSalle Medical Group, and all of the PPO insurances.
Do you have to make an appointment?
You know, you can just walk in. There is appointments available, but if you feel like you're sick and you want to be seen, you can come straight in and be seen right away.
So much easier than going to either, you know, their doctor's office or even just an emergency room, right?
We try to make it more convenient and easy for you to get in and out and do it quickly.
Now, before we go, do you do x-rays? I have so many questions. Do you do x-rays?
Yeah.
Okay.
We do x-rays. There's 2 locations that we mainly focus on doing x-rays. It's the Clovis one, and also in Millburn.
How many locations do you have then?
We have 4.
4 locations throughout the Central Valley.
Yes.
Wonderful. Well, the numbers have been flashing on your screen, as well as the website. So if you can, make an appointment. If not, they are there for you either way. Doctor, thank you so much for being here. Appreciate it. Don't forget your flu shot, everybody. All right, right? Coming up here on Central Valley today, meet the women on a mission to help disadvantaged and disabled children. Find out how they're doing it. Coming up next.